Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Let's turn that down slightly. There we go. All right. So we are here for Game 6 in between the Stars and the Golden Knights. Golden Knights obviously took that 3-0 lead going into Game 4, but the Stars have answered back with 2 wins here. And we'll see if they can continue their comeback. Loving you stream, loving when we talk hockey. That's one of my favorite things to do in the evening. Well, I appreciate it. I love you being here. I always love doing these streams as well. And, yeah, I don't know if there'll be a bigger joke. It'll be close. If Vegas blows this. I mean, losing in the first round when you have literally the most wins in NHL history in a season and the most points, and having that 3-1 series lead, I feel like if Vegas does blow this, it's definitely it's close in between them and the Bruins. I would say it's close. But should be very, very fun. I think if I'm not mistaken, the finals are going to officially start on Saturday. Am I wrong on that? I think that's what I saw. Whether or not the Stars win tonight, or if they, go to that Game 7 on Wednesday. I might like the jersey, Landon, but I hate the LA Kings Burger King jersey. Why is it even a jersey? The logo's not even on the center. Yeah, I mean, the only reason that I like it is because I think it's so stupid. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. The weird sash that it has, the fact that the logo's in, like, the top right, it's a very strange jersey. I definitely don't like it because I think it looks good. I think it's very, very funny, which is why I kind of like it. Hello. Kamilik? Is that how you pronounce your name? Might have mispronounced that, sorry. But, yeah, this should be a fun game. Last game was pretty crazy, of course. There was those 2 quick goals from... What was his name again? Why can't I remember what his name was? Dellandrea, there we go. The 2 quick goals from Dellandrea there that put the Stars up 4-2. Is the Celtics and Heat playing today? Celtics versus Heat, Game 7. That's happening today, right? Yeah, it happens in like 25 minutes, something like that. That should be interesting. I'm not a basketball fan, really whatsoever, but I did watch that one, and man, the ending to that game was just unbelievable. It definitely got me hyped, and I wasn't even really cheering for the Celtics. I mean, I wasn't cheering for anyone in particular, but yeah, it was a very, very interesting game. 5 out of the 7 Canadian teams have made the Stanley Cup Finals in the Gary Bettman era. Do I blame him for Canada's Cup drought? It's just luck. And the Leafs are one of the teams that haven't. Yeah, the Leafs haven't been to the Cup Final since 1967. But I don't blame him for their Cup drought. I like I do find it very like it is a pretty big coincidence, in my opinion, that since he entered the league, no Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. But it's not like, yeah, they haven't had their chances. And let's be honest, most of the Canadian teams have not been very good. Like, the Leafs had a very long stretch there where they sucked. The Senators have not been very good for a while. I know the Canadians just made the finals a few years ago, but they have also not been very good for a while. You know, the Flames have been mediocre for most of you know, the 2000s. It's I feel like a lot of it is the Canadian teams, to be honest, just being bad. What's the prediction for tonight? I think see, there's the actual prediction on what I think is going to happen is I do think Vegas will close this one out tonight. I don't think that they're losing 3 in a row. But what my heart says is I really want Dallas to win this. I was cheering for Vegas before the series started, but with it being a possible reverse sweep, I kind of want that to happen, specifically because I want there to be a sweep with, you know, the Florida series and a sweep with the the Nuggets in the NBA, and then have the Celtics reverse sweep the Heat and have the Stars reverse sweep the Golden Knights. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I do think the Golden Knights end it. I think they'll win this game. Yeah, like I said, I think Vegas will win it. I think Stars will win tonight in Game 7 too. I can see Vegas choking and the Stars will win the cup, but I wish Florida to win. I just love the underdog against all odds. That's fair. That is very, very fair. I do think if it goes to Game 7, I think if it goes to Game 7, I think Dallas will win the series. But I think Vegas will win today. Tonight, I guess. Just because, like, it's so, like, first of all, Dallas is very, well, Peter DeBoer specifically is very good in Game 7s. And also, you know, Dallas would have all of the momentum at that point. And it would, all of the pressure would be on Vegas. How old were you when you found out the Leafs haven't won since 1967? Don't remember, honestly. I mean, I'm sure I was fairly young. I don't really remember the exact time. Leafs fan too, by the way. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think if it goes to Game 7, Dallas will win it. But just because, well, because of the Peter DeBoer and, like, that stat, and just because it would be, like, all the pressure would be on Vegas. I mean, there is still a lot of pressure on Vegas right now, of course, after losing those 2 games. But, like, if you're the 5th team to lose after having a 3-0 series lead, like, you don't want that on your record. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I gotta blow my nose 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I hope the new Flyers jerseys have that burnt orange on it. It's a lot better than the stupid pylon jerseys they have today. It looks ugly. Well, yeah, they definitely will have that that burnt orange. That's, at least those are the rumors. They apparently should be going to a jersey that's inspired by, like, their 80s jerseys. That's at least what all the rumors are kind of saying. So, you know, if that's the case, you know, I've said this before where I don't absolutely love the Flyers jerseys. Most of their jerseys I think are okay and are fine, but that's about it. But if they go to jerseys that are inspired by the 80s jerseys, I'd be down with it. I wouldn't mind it. And yeah, I definitely like that burnt orange color, darker orange than the pylon jerseys basically that they have now. I've never liked them. So I'm glad that they're moving on from that for sure. Hunter holds down the fort for Dallas. Yeah, I mean, he's had his struggles in these playoffs though. It's been, it's been strange because of course, with pretty much all of like his time in the playoffs before round 2, he's been like literally unbeatable. And in round 1 as well, he was very good. But for some reason, Seattle like figured something out. I'm gonna skip the song just because it has lyrics. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason Seattle just like figured something out with him, and he hasn't really been the exact same. He's not really looked as great. He's had some good games in this series. I'm not saying that he hasn't, just over the course of the entire series, he hasn't been up to, what you usually think of. What's your favorite jersey from the Canadian Hockey League? Mine's the Kamloops Blazers. Those jerseys are gorgeous. Yeah, I think I might have to. I'll have to go through all of those jerseys, because, there are. Like, I feel like a lot of the jerseys that I know about the CHL is, like, the older versions of their jerseys. Like, I think of, the Calgary Hitmen's, like, teddy bear toss jersey, but I think they're still using that, if I'm not mistaken. That one I think is a lot of fun. Trying to think of... There's an Owen Sound attack, one that's kind of cool. It's got a nice design on it, but I think it's from a long time ago. So I would have to update myself on those jerseys, and I think what I'm gonna do is during the summer I'll make like a tier list of my favorite jerseys from the WHL. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. For some reason my mic stopped working. Not sure why. Anyways, hold on. Let me turn on our game here, and I'll get back to answering that question there. Not sure why my mic stopped working. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it started working again. So hopefully it's fine. Yes, I think the Golden Knights end it tonight. But if Dallas does win, here's a opportunity that they couldn't catch up to. A shot by Kolesar off the side and the net. Now it's back to the point. A shot by Theodore. Stopped, rebound in front. Chopped wide. Man, early pressure here by the Golden Knights. But if the Stars win tonight, I do think they win the series. A mixture right there of the Stars jersey and Golden Knights hat. Yeah, well, I'm not really cheering for a particular team, to be honest, so I thought I would go double. Even though it's not going to happen, if the NHL was to do a reverse retro 3.0, what do you think the Leafs would do? Oh, wait, here's an opportunity for Theodore. That stopped rebound. Oh, they couldn't get that shot away. McNabb wide. Huge pressure by the Golden Knights early. Oh my god. And is it going to be an icing? No, they wave it off. If the Leafs were to do a reverse retro 3.0, Eichel's shot stopped there as well. We're not even finished with all of the lineups, and Vegas has like four shots, or at least it feels that way. If they were to do, I would think it would be something similar to like that Winter Classic in 2014, or their third jerseys from like the 2010s. Those are the two that I would think that maybe they would do something like that. Even though I guess the reverse retro 1.0 was somewhat like that. But yeah, I'm not quite too sure. Hey man, nice jersey. I also have it. You also have the green one. Nice. I do kind of want the green one of this one as well. And I need to blow my nose again. 1 second. Sorry. All right. Vegas tries to play it at the central zone here. Now that's dumped in. Harley battling with Smith there, and puck just skips over the line, or over the stick of Martinez. Pietrangelo is back, and he'll play it around. A big hit there on Pietrangelo. Not sure who delivered the hit. Crowd loved that. Carlson loses control of the puck. Ooh, he's got a stick in the arms of, not sure who that was. Roope Hintz with a shot. Ooh, just wide. Bends out front. Oh, almost kicked in by Aiden Hill. He just kicked it wide. Wow, holy smokes. That was crazy. Man, this is an exciting game here. Holy smokes. This is crazy. Harley tries to get it out, but it's deflected back in. Waugh out front, and it's a shot. They score! Is that Colasar? No, it's Carrier. Carrier with the first goal of the game. Jeez. There we go. So Carrier had an opportunity early, just couldn't quite get on that puck, and then Theodore with another opportunity. I mean, they got a lot of highlights to show in these first 4 minutes here. But now it's a good forecheck, and Waugh just finds it out front, and Carrier completely outweights Ottinger. That's tough on him. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, Rick. I don't know. The Stars jersey that you're wearing is so cool. The Stars should bring back those jerseys. Their current are like copied Chicago jerseys. Early 2000 Stars are so nice. Yeah, I mean, oh, another opportunity. Marchessault put it wide. I'm also not a massive fan of the current Stars jerseys. I would like if they brought back something like this for sure. What do you think the big rivalry is? The Leafs Sens from when they met in the playoffs from 2000 to 2004, or the current Battle of Alberta? Hold on, Marchessault coming in, shoots, and that goes wide. To be honest, I don't really remember too much of the Leafs and Sens rivalry, just because, well, I don't think I watched any of those games, to be honest. I don't think I was quite a Leaf fan. Like, I think I started being a Leaf fan in, like, 2004-ish. So, like, kind of after that rivalry sort of ended. But I don't know. It almost, at least this year, it didn't feel like that Battle of Alberta was that fire. Oh, Stevenson! Oh, stop by Ottinger. It's a good save by Otter on that one. I'm hoping that next year's Battle of Alberta is a lot more fun. I mean, we're gonna have that Heritage Classic, and I don't know. Hopefully, it's a little bit more crazy. Ooh, and a shot stopped there and cleared by Dallas, and it'll be an icing. Hi, Hyatt. Started being a Leafs fan when I was a kid, when Sittler played for them. That is fair. Very, very fair. Yeah, man. Carrier just completely outweighted. Oh, I thought it was Waugh that put it out front, but I think it actually went off of someone else's stick, and then it was off a skate. Either way, kind of lucky that came right out to Carrier. My opinion, I think the worst Calgary Flames jersey is their 2011 Heritage Classic. It looks like a McDonald's jersey. It's it's definitely their worst one. It doesn't look too great. Oh, Golden Knights keeping in. A shot just goes high. That was Theodore with that shot. Golden Knights still trying to keep it in here. Now it's chipped out. Dallas looking to get a change as they had an icing, but now it's fed up ahead for Smith. Riley Smith is in. Dawes a check from Lindell, but Faksa hits him. Knocks the puck loose for a moment. Hakanpää battling there. Kolesar back to the point. It hops over the stick of Haig, and he has to retreat. Brought 7-2 early here. When I search the worst jerseys of all time, most of the jerseys show up, or most of the jerseys behind me show up. Yeah, that's kind of why I have them behind me, is because I do. A lot of these jerseys are difficult to find as well, and I mean, like I said, a big reason on why I like the jerseys that I have behind me is because they are stupid. I do think that they look ugly, and they're also rare. So, I don't think that they. Honestly, most of the jerseys behind me I don't think look very good. I just like them. Go Stars. Fair, fair. I mean, for the storyline, I want the Stars to win. I would love to see a reverse sweep. I really would. Yeah, like, the only jersey that I think is, like, a legitimately nice jersey behind me is probably that one, that Florida one. Like, other than that, well, the Marlowe jersey and that Penguins one that are kind of behind the chat. Those ones I also think are nice. But like in terms of like the worst jerseys, which are mostly these ones, I would probably say that one is the nicest. I think the best jersey in Leafs history is either their 2017 Centennial Classic or the Reverse Retro 2.0. Yeah, I think that 2018 Stadium Series jersey is also up there. I would include the 2014 Winter Classic. But I've said this before. Like, even though like I am a Leafs fan, I don't think a lot of their jerseys are like fantastic. To me, they have a very consistently good jersey history, where they don't have too many that are absolutely horrendous, but I also wouldn't say they have too many that are actually like extremely nice. I would probably say the Reverse Retro 2.0 is my favorite. But yeah, like even like comparing the Leafs Reverse Retro 2.0 to some of my like other favorite jerseys, it's not really close, to be honest. If I was not a Leaf fan, I would not have many Leafs jerseys. I would maybe have one or two. Like, I would probably have like their St. Pat's jersey and probably their 2014 Winter Classic, I think. And that's about it. I would not have too many of their jerseys. Battle along the boards here. Why Johnston can't come up with that puck. Chipped out to the neutral zone. And Suter now back at his own end. Puck turned over. Golden Knights trying to get in here. Here's Stone with it. Stone waiting. Shoot, stopped. And that's cleared. Pietrangelo. His shot blockered away. Stone. That puck goes off his skate, and now it's stolen away by Ben, who will play it up ahead. The Stars are coming here. Here's Seguin out front and knocked away. Good play. Welcome back, Rick. Riley Smith is on at first here. Kiviranta trying to get it away from him. He now has it and plays it back for Heiskanen to Lundell. That's poked in. No, so it's okay, Rick. I understand. I understand it, man. Oh, a shot here. Good save. Oh, knocked away by Lundell. And they're going to call it a penalty on Lundell, but he might have saved a goal there. So here's a turnover by Ben at the Stars line. And Stone held on to it, then moved to the front of the net, and that was cleared. And then here's Carlson bringing it up the ice. Feeds it back for Shea Theodore, and that goes off the glove of Ottinger. And it's right in front. Amadio and Carlson are there, so Esa Lundell has to bat it out of the air, and he knocks it just over the glass. I mean, that's a penalty you almost have to take. I need to fix this slightly. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I just need to do that. There we go. Oh, played out front off the skate of Stone. I went to John Tavares' second game as the Maple Leafs. Unfortunately, the Leafs lost 6-3 to the Senators. I feel like I kind of remember that game a little bit. But, I mean, it's cool nonetheless. But, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate they lost. I'm concerned I know problem with people being different, like LGBT. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Rick, I understand, you know, being upset. It's completely fair. Kiviranta will clear it and get it all the way down the ice. Hill leaves it there for Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo up ahead. There's 42 seconds left here to go on this power play for the Vegas Golden Knights. Suter, trying to play it up the board to stop to there by Barbashev. Poked free by Carlson, back to the point. Here's Pietrangelo. The Carlson, back for Pietrangelo. Now Smith. That went off the skate of Foxa, but Vegas on it again. Barbashev with it. Pass. Riley Smith out front. Shot, scores! William Karlsson with the goal. And the Golden Knights are up by 2. Man. That's a good job by Waugh to play it back to the point, and Karlsson just pokes it right loose to Barbashev. An awesome pass over to Smith, who plays it in front. It's a little bit of a rebound off the pad of Ottinger. That's a good play by Karlsson to keep it alive, and he ends up getting the goal. Yeah, so it goes off the skate of Waugh in front, off the pad of Ottinger, and then right to Karlsson. No chance on for Ottinger on that one. Now there's some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Seen the Leafs play in person against the Panthers, the Jets, the Flyers, the Sens, the Red Wings, and the Lightning. Nice. That is that's sweet. I've seen them play against the Lightning and the Flames. Those are the two teams that I've seen them play against. Yeah, no chance. You're living in the UK, so I'm watching NHL games usually after midnight. It's all okay. I'm a night owl anyways. Plus, I am working the afternoon, so I can stay up till 6 a.m. to watch the NHL. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice that you work in the afternoon then, so you could stay up. I'm also much more of a night owl, that is for sure. No, it's okay, Rick. I understood what you meant. I picked up what you were trying to say there. I've never seen them against the Canadians. Tickets are so damn expensive. Yeah, I bet so. I've not ever looked at the tickets for a Canadians and Leafs game, but I would assume that they would be absolutely ridiculous. I would think that they would be stupid expensive. Yeah, it's definitely two markets that basically will always support their team if even if they're bad. At least with the Senators, since they're so far away from actually anywhere at all, makes it a little bit easier to have cheaper tickets for their games. But yeah, no, Canadians not so much. A little bit of a different story there. So 2-0 here, showing Bruce Cassidy talking. Damn, Bruce Cassidy. I didn't see this press conference after Game 5. Apparently, they had 24 giveaways. I didn't realize it was that much, but he said that you wouldn't even beat the Arizona Coyotes in January with 24 giveaways. That is disrespectful. Come on, Cassidy. Don't need to be that big of a hater to the Coyotes. Well, I need to look something up. Oh, a moment. I want to make sure that I'm correct on something. Okay, I was correct. All right, we're back here with the game. Pietrangelo sends it up ahead. Kept in by Martinez, fed in deep for Carrier. Here's Carrier, goes behind the net, back to the point. Pietrangelo shooting, and that deflection goes wide. Waugh, who's been on the puck a lot in this game. Nicholas Waugh turns around, and that puck gets poked off his stick, but Martinez tries to find Kolesar on the far side. It missed him and gets played back out into the neutral zone. I'd like to move to Canada. Don't know how hard it would be. Thinking about it in like 3 years. Not sure where, but somewhere near hockey so that I can go watch some NHL games. Yeah, that is understandable. I feel like it would be. Oh, here's Eichel with a lot of speed. Oh, stopped by Ottinger there. Yeah, I feel like moving across across the ocean would be kind of difficult, but it is nice to go see some NHL game live. A lot of fun. That is for sure. They beat Florida 3-2. Beat Winnipeg 5-4. Lost 4-2 to Philadelphia. 6-3 to Ottawa. Beat Detroit 5-1 and beat Tampa 2-1. So it's pretty good. Pretty good score there for you. Are you like 4 at 1, 2, 4 and 2? Not bad. Above 500. You take those. Kiviranta gives it to Domi. He's trying to play it in here, but it's stopped up by McNabb. Still a battle along the boards here, just at the Vegas blue line. Couple of players falling down here. Now it's played loose, and Mark Stone will get that puck and play it all the way down. Suter up ahead. Suter has been, like, I'll be honest, I maybe have not watched enough Dallas in the other playoff series, but Suter in this series has been god awful. It seems like almost every single time Vegas scores a goal, it's Suter on the ice, and it's Suter doing something. That puck is played into the stands there. Puck in stands. But yeah, it felt like almost every single time that there was a Vegas goal, it was Suter doing something idiotic, really. Here's Eichel with his opportunity, and a good play by Lindell to just knock his stick a little bit. Eichel completely burns Hakanpää, and yeah, it's a good defensive play by Lindell to get back. And Eichel has looked good. He still doesn't have a goal in the series, at least as far as I remember. But he's been, like, he's had opportunities, he's had chances. He's looked good. Here's Smith. It's it to Carlson, and back to the point here. Haig beats it in deep. That missed the man down low. It's a battle along the boards here. Robertson is the one that comes away with it. And he'll flip it out to center. Here, everybody's watching and supporting football. I don't like football because it's a pay-to-win sport. Something like that. It's not allowed in the NHL, so I'm glad that it's a fair play sport. Yeah, I've never been a big football fan either, to be honest. Never really liked it a whole lot. Feel like hockey is, I mean, obviously it's different than football. Oh, fed in front, and they score! The Golden Knights once again, and it's Kolesar this time, I believe. And it's this Waugh, Kolesar, and Carrier line again. So it's Kolesar who brings it out himself, and a good bank play to Carrier, and he just gets it back to Kolesar. Good job by him driving towards the front of the net there after making that bank pass. Just right around Lindell. Heiskanen can't get to Carrier in time, and it's a nice pass and just over the glove of Ottinger. Man, this line has been great this game. Been very, very good. That's Kolesar's third career playoff goal. Alright, it's time for me to make a finals preview right on stream. I don't think I'll do it on stream. I would probably do it after. I don't know if I'll do it immediately tomorrow. Oh, and that pass just hops over Theodore's stick there, but yeah, it's not looking good for Dallas. They had a couple of opportunities early, but after that, it's been all Vegas, it feels like. Shots are 15-4. There was like one attempt. Oh, that's a big hit. But Kiviranta with a chance here, that gets blocked. Wow, I think that was on Dellandrea that took the hit. I don't know who delivered it. Here's Harley at the point. That in for Kiviranta. Ainley can't handle it, but he chips it for Dellandrea here. Dellandrea in for Kiviranta. Good shift here. That shot gets tipped wide. A good shift here by the Stars. They need this. Harley to Hanley. In deep. Kiviranta. Pass out front. Dellandrea shoots, and that gets blocked. Knocked away. Harley. It's it around. Here's Domi. Domi back to the point. Fed down low for Dellandrea. Dellandrea. Kiviranta hits out in here. Kicks the puck free for a moment. Now it's a battle again along the boards. And Stone will find it. It's knocked down by Harley there, but it does eventually get cleared. The Stars players really wanting to change, obviously, the Knights players as well. See, it was a good shift there by the Stars, like good offensive zone pressure, but it was all on the outside. They never really got anything towards the front of the net. And I don't even think they got a shot on goal out of that either. Like, good possession time, but that's about it. Now here's Suter. Plays it over. Heiskanen up ahead. That puck gets stopped there by the Golden Knights now. Riley Smith. Cross ice pass, and it'll be chipped into the zone. Suter battling there with Amadio. Hintz will come and take the puck. From what I remember, Matthews scored against Detroit. Marner scored against the Senators. Nylander and Tavares against Tampa. So I've seen all of the core four score in person. Nice. Very, very cool. Here's that Carrier line out there again. But now here come the Stars. Here's Marchment. That shot gets blocked. Glendening tries to feed it around, but it gets cut off there. It's kept in at the line. Here's Lindell. Marchment can't handle that, but it goes all the way back to the other point. Lindell has it again. Faksa shoots, and that's stopped there. Faksa on it again. Sit back for Hakanpää here. Now it's in the near side. A battle. Pietrangelo and Marchment in there. Couple of players battling against the boards here. And they called the play dead. I'm shocked that they called it dead. I actually have not seen that battle along the boards, and the puck kind of just gets a... Oh yeah, it was Stevenson with the big hit there on Delangea. But I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen a play called dead when it's just a battle against the boards. It usually almost never happens. Feels like it. Which player from the core four of the Leafs would you trade? For me, it would be Marner. I would keep Nylander over him, just my opinion. Yeah, like, to me, you can't trade Matthews. I've seen some people, and I was even arguing with my brother about it, that, like, you know, I know Matthews has not really shown up a ton in the playoffs, but he's your, you know, once in a... I'll say this. He's the best player that the Leafs have ever had. And I 100% believe that. I think he's easily the best player that the Leafs have ever had. And I don't think you can trade him. Tavares, you literally are just not able to. He has a no movement clause that he just won't waive. He talked about that in the locker room cleanout interview there. So you're not trading Matthews or Tavares. So it's either in between Marner or Nylander. And, like, the thing is like, I do like Marner. I want him to do well here, but I feel like if you trade Nylander, I think it's easier to trade. He's the better, like, he's the better bang for your buck, basically. He's consistent. Well, I wouldn't say he's consistent. He does have his off games, but he's the only one of the core four that's really consistently shown up in the playoffs. I will say that, and he's had a very good cap hit, so that's why I feel like you can't trade him, but it also makes him the easiest to trade as well. I think the biggest issue is that the Leafs need to trade one of the guys who makes $11 million. They just, I feel like they have to do that. And so it eventually just comes down to they need to trade Marner, but they also need to do that soon because July 1st is no movement clause kicks in, so you gotta get going here. And I mean, they don't have a general manager to trade him, so I don't know. We'll see what the Leafs are going to do. I don't think, I mean, from what it sounds like Shanahan doesn't want to trade any of the core four, and he probably will talk to the new general manager who comes in and say, "You're not trading one of these guys." Oh, a shot there. Aiden Hill had a little bit of difficulty with it, just like I had difficulty saying that word, but he made the save. I have never been to a Leafs game in Toronto. I would love to, though, but I've never even been to Toronto. I've been in the airport for like 20 minutes, but that's about it. I would keep Matthews too. To be fair, he is like the main guy. I think he could do very well if they shake it up a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Season, we'll see how good the Leafs can be, but in the playoffs, this group, this group can't get it done. They need to change up something, probably Marner or Tavares, but Tavares is impossible to trade anyways. So yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. I definitely agree with you there. Because yeah, like if the Leafs do run back the core four once again, I'm sure they'll be good in the regular season. That's not really what my worry is. My worry is what happens come playoff time. I mean, they showed that this year that they can show up because they did for the first round. I would say, like they finally showed up in the first round. But it's so funny because they had so much like positive. How do I want to say this? Basically, everybody was like, finally, the core four showed up in the playoffs after the first round. They finally did it. Oh my god, I can't believe it! Like, it's crazy, and they just completely took all of that away with the second round series. It just it completely turned it around. That does it for our first period here. The Golden Knights are up 3-0 after the first. That's tough. It's going to be difficult for the Stars to come back from. See if they can do it. Leaf goalies I've seen play in person are Anderson, Hutchinson, and Campbell. I think I would have seen Campbell. And I don't remember who the goalie would have been for Tampa. I'll be honest. It was too long ago. I don't remember. Regular season, this team does well because they don't have much pressure as when the playoffs arrive. As an example, and this team has the ability, but something missing. It's more of like a mental problem. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, and I feel like the mental problem, like it is with the whole team for sure, but I feel like it's biggest on Marner. Like it feels like he feels like at least it seems like he feels like he has so much pressure. Um, like I always just think of. I'm trying to remember exactly what series it was, but the Leafs were on the penalty kill. I think it was the Bruins in maybe 2019. But Marner was on the penalty kill. He got the puck in his own zone, and he had all the time in the world to just get the puck out, and like no one was around him whatsoever, and he had so many options to just get the puck down the ice, and instead of making the easiest play you can make, he flipped the puck over the glass and took another penalty, which put the Leafs on down 5-on-3. And I'm pretty sure that was in like game 6 or 7. Like it was in one of the later games, at least from what I can remember. Like it was. I always just think back to that when I think of Marner in the playoffs. Cause it just feels like he has so much pressure on him, and like I kind of feel bad for him a little bit because like I said, I want to have Marner on the team. I want him to be good because he's living like pretty much everybody's or every Leaf fan's dream. He's a Toronto kid who grew up cheering for the Leafs. He wants to, do well for them. He is one of their better players. And sometimes you can argue that he's even better than Matthews some of the time, or at least is playing better than Matthews some of the time. I wouldn't say that he's better than Matthews, but he's extremely valuable to the Leafs. Not only is he an amazing passer, an amazing playmaker, he's getting better at his shot as well. But like the defensive side of his game, like his penalty kill he plays so much on the penalty kill. He's a massive reason on why, like, when the Leafs penalty kill is good, he plays a prominent role in it. So like I want him. I don't want to trade him. Like I want him to be able to stay in Toronto, but man, it just sometimes in those playoffs it just makes it really hard to. Anderson was in for 4 out of the 6 games I've been to because Mike Babcock refused to play any other goalie. Yeah, this is true. Sheldon Keefe was the coach when I saw Hutchinson and Campbell play. Yeah, Babcock did like to run Anderson a lot. Yeah, it sucks. He is a very talented player, but something just seems to get in his head when playoffs arrive. Yeah. And, I mean, you know, I don't think it's just him for that, but I feel like he's definitely... I feel like it affects him the most. I think it affects every Leaf player, but I think it affects him the most, or at least it seems that way. I'm gonna go ahead play some hits here in the meantime while we wait. But yeah, like the thing is at least from what it seems, it kind of seems like Shanahan wants a general manager that will listen to him, and it also kind of seems like Shanahan doesn't want to trade any of the core 4. So we'll see what they do. Sorry, I'm late. Mad traffic. No worries, James. Appreciate you stopping by. I've ordered 9 Leafs jerseys. Can't wait to start wearing these jerseys. Plus, you have repaint in your room, so now all I must do is buy a big Leafs logo and posters and blue curtains. And you're going all in. That's pretty sweet, though. Right. You're gonna change this to... Nope. They're not the home team. There we go. But yeah, that is very, very cool. Did I ever have... I think when I was younger, I had my room painted the Leafs colors. But I don't know. I'm too lazy to do that at this point. to make my room into Leafs colors. It's like, I'll just put up jerseys or whatever. It's close enough. We'll play. So this is, I think we're still in the conference finals here. If I remember. I was not even close to winning that. Yeah, I think this is the conference finals. Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know why I had to think about that. But, yeah, so we're up 2-0 in our series here against the Islanders. Want to be aggressive. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That is crazy. I have a Philly room. I call it the room of sad. That's fair. Oh, no. That is not a good start. That's a bad start.
The goalie needed more help to prevent that shot.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you there. Goalie definitely needed more help to prevent that shot. That was on me. All right, get it back. Okay, my guy's like freaking out. All right, good block, good block. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm like so slow right now. There's brain lag. What's going on? Is it a best of 7? Yeah. It's like regular playoffs. Oh, let's go, Caberlet. No. Sundin, what are you doing? Go for the puck, man. Oh, they almost tic-tac-toe play. Oh, that's a huge save. Alright, good saves, Belly. Keep us in the game. Was in the right place at the right time for that rebound. Stopped by Sundin. Play the puck. He was waiting for his guy to come out of the boards. Oh, God. No. Oh, good save. Medano back to Yashin. Now Pekka. The puck. Hold on. It's too intense. They'll read your comments in a second. Oh, come on, McGillney.
It's moved back. A stop.
Oh,
Laid up by
come on.
Modano.
Wide
Hit
open
by
net.
Mogilny. Now Modano.
Uh-oh.
Yashin.
Okay, I
The
don't know
puck
how that
by
worked out.
Belfour.
Let's
Pekka
go.
now with the puck. Puck
I was trying to
by Osgood.
Better keep
look,
your head up
make
tonight.
sure that he wouldn't poke check me,
With a quick wrist
but he
shot.
didn't even
Mogilny
poke check me.
pounced on
I was
every
trying to
night
bait it.
attempt. All alone. By Belfour.
Get out of my way.
Sundin grabs the loose puck.
It's
He's
just-
played up.
I was trying to get around him, and he was just in my way.
Sundin. Fed up to Caberlet.
Alright, maybe one too many
Intercepted
passes
by
there.
Yashin. Now Yashin.
Right,
Marked by
good poke
Belfour.
check.
Plays it over. Caberlet.
Oh,
Stripped
man.
By Osgood. The puck across the ice to Yashin. Strip puck by
Okay, watch
Pekka.
this. Tic-tac-toe play right here.
Sundin.
Man.
The puck by Osgood.
Not
It's
getting
played
anything
ahead.
through.
Pekka.
All was good
The
tonight.
puck by Belfour. It's moved over. It's moved back. Sundin. We're done with this period. The Mets take a one-goal lead
Game I
out
went
of
to
the
against
first
Tampa, the
frame.
Leafs were down
They've
1-0
been
with
consistent.
1 minute left in the game, and then John
Consistent
Tavares
with
tied it, and
They
William
need to pick it
Nylander. And then William Nylander won in OT. See, was fun experience. Yeah, I feel like I remember it. Yeah, I think I do. November 4th, 2021. It sounds very familiar. I feel like that's one of the few games that I didn't watch at home. Because I usually watch most of my games at home. I think I was hanging out
Crowds back in their seats.
with friends that
Players are
night
on the ice.
at like
Let's start this second period.
a bar, and I think I was watching it at the bar, if I remember correctly. Sounds familiar at least.
Yash wins the draw. He shoots the puck.
What jersey
A pick
size
by Pekka.
are you wearing? I'm
Lets it loose.
2XL,
Save.
oversized fit.
Sent to
That's why
Galloway.
I'm very short, so I wear a size
Pekka
small.
put him looking the other way.
I am
Ding dong.
I am 5'2",
Sundin.
which I mean I guess
By Osgood.
I don't know what that would be in
By Sundin. Takes the shot.
centimeters. I don't know.
Brings it up the ice nicely.
I'm not good at the
Yashin.
conversions, to be
Now
honest.
this is good
And like
physical
I guess
hockey.
technically, you know, I probably
Pekka.
should
Back to
know
Modano.
what it is,
Played back.
but
Launches a one-timer.
oh,
Pekka
Belfour,
was in
that
great
was
position for
scary
that
for me.
rebound. Belfour passes
Because, you know,
to
I'm in
Caberlet.
Canada, but
Mogilny.
I don't know.
Stop.
I've never
Caberlet.
really
A shot. Cycled to
said
Yashin.
it
He
in
plays it up. Pekka back to
centimeters, so.
Modano.
Wow, it's a pinball game out there.
Oh no.
Get the
Okay, we're good.
marshmallows ready. This team could go on fire. And this team's been set ablaze.
Oh.
Sun catches him with his head down.
Oh, who was I passing to?
Throws it Yashin. Hit me, baby, one more time. Sun shoots it. Now Mogilny.
Oh man.
Puck by Osgood.
Why did I fall down like that?
The Islanders give themselves some room,
Oh
stretching their
no,
lead to
I'm
2.
choking.
Now that's tough to cover
I'm
right
throwing,
there. A
man.
quick little move, and he's in the clear.
Forgot to tell you, I also bought the Oilers Reverse Retro
Yashin gets the
2.0.
puck on the draw.
Nice.
The puck
That's
by
a good
Sundin.
one.
Don't you just love all this hitting?
Okay,
All alone
okay,
in
I
front.
gotta
Sent to Sundin. Now Mogilny.
gotta figure out Osgood here.
Caberlet! He takes the shot. Pekka now with the puck.
Gotta
In
figure him out.
alone. The puck by Mogilny. Once by Yashin. Mogilny grabs the loose puck. Sundin. Caberlet tees it up.
Where's
Blocked.
that going?
Fired. Shot
Come on.
denied. Yashin.
I'm trying everything I can, man.
Modano. Did anyone catch the number of that train? Ouch! Oh, I felt that one from here.
I feel like it's just so hard to score in these games.
Mogilny.
Oh way!
Off a rebound.
He stopped that! Come on!
Hit by Sundin. Caberlet gives him a wake-up
Oh
call.
man.
Caberlet. Block shot.
Go Belfour, get it.
Mogilny takes charge.
I wish I
and
could
brings
pull
the
my
puck up
goalie.
ice. Play broke by
It's
Modano.
just a
Yashin.
bad pass.
Now
I don't know
Modano.
why I don't know why I
Pass
passed
to
that. It's
Yashin.
just a bad
Yashin.
pass. There's
By
two people in front of the net. Why do you think that would get
Now
through?
Caberlet. Release. Ay, ay, ay. Caberlet controlling the puck. Caberlet on the doorstep.
Come on, just shoot
By
it.
Osgood.
Put it in the net, man.
The boards give a little, but not that much. In that
There we go.
That
There we
poke check's
go.
Always a risky option. Miss it and you'll pay.
Let's go, McGillney. I know you wanted to do the Yager collection. Is there other sets that you'd like in your collection? Yeah, I kind of stopped that Yager collection. I don't really want to do it anymore.
sent it over.
I'm
Zip to Pekka.
now trying
Marked
to
by Sundin.
get every Ginla jersey,
Mogilny.
which the only one that I need is Boston.
Hit by
I'm
Sundin.
also wanting to do
Sundin picks up the puck.
Kessel,
Shot. Save.
which I also need
Modano.
Boston.
It's played up. It's moved back.
I unfortunately, the two players that I picked,
Modano.
I need to
Pekka
get
has
Boston
got some
jerseys
room.
for,
Let
so
go. across.
Oh, thank God.
Clock has run down for period number 2. The Islanders take the slimmest of margins. 1 goal into the locker room after the second.
But 24-14. Yeah, so I want Aginla, Kessel, and Sundin as well. And Sundin, I just need a Nordiques jersey.
Lets it loose. It's blocked.
Man.
Back to Modano.
What game is that? The graphics look pretty nice. Playing NHL 23 Hut mostly. This is NHL 3 or NHL 2003 or NHL Hits 2003. Jesus.
Crash, bam, boom. Whipped up by
So
Sundin.
she's an old one. But it was like one of my favorite games as a kid. So I decided to play a season of it. Oh, McGillney, you had a wide open net and you put it in his glove, bro. Come on, man.
Over to Caberlet. Just nails him.
Can I switch to the player that I want?
There's the one-timer.
Okay.
Caberlet made the most of that rebound opportunity. I think someone's ready to start playing with fire. Fires it. Caberlet picks up the rebound nicely.
I gotta
Everyone's
just.
playing physical tonight.
I gotta be super aggressive here.
Crash, bang, boom. Deck by Caberlet. Shoots.
Man.
Controlling the puck. Caberlet takes a slap shot. Yash picks up the puck. Caberlet.
I don't know why I tried to feed it back. It was so
This
dumb.
one's turned into a hit bonanza.
Alone in front of the net. Mogilny. Picked up by Modano.
Oh no.
Sent to Pekka. He takes the
Good
shot.
save.
Save by Belfour.
Good save.
Strip.
All right,
Puck by
great
Yashin.
job. I'm not
Caberlet.
skating
Right up
afterwards
to
too.
Mogilny. He gets it off. Block.
Just shoot it. Yes, McGillney.
That ties it up.
Oh,
Great goal
let's
on the backhand right
go.
there. It's a lost art form, the backhander. Looks like this guy
From
is bringing it back.
Center ice. Oh man. There we
Yash
go.
wins the draw. The puck by Mogilny. Good save.
Oh my God.
Gets the puck up ice.
That was a huge save by Belfour.
Shoots. Oz moves the puck over to Pekka.
Oh, what are you doing?
With no one
Me.
around. By Belfour. It's moved ahead.
Oh,
Denied.
Caberlet, you couldn't put a 5-hole? Are you kidding me?
Takes him right out of the play.
Oh.
Now Mogilny.
Okay, McGillney with the hat trick right here.
Mogilny. The shot deflects.
McGillney did not get the
Now
hat trick right
Caberlet.
there.
He feeds to Sundin. Mogilny.
Man,
Terminated.
you just got
Madonna
destroyed.
passes to Yashin. Pekka. A shot by Belfour.
Get it up ahead.
He feeds the puck
Let's
up
go.
to Mogilny. Mogilny controlling the puck. The puck by Osgood.
No.
The puck
Get there.
by Mogilny.
You got there.
Moved over to
All right.
Caberlet. He is the ice
Oh no, that was so bad.
Now Modano.
Oh,
He shoots.
they took so long to
Modano
get
gets
that
all the
shot
rebound.
away. Get out of my way, Modano.
Intercepted by Mogilny.
Bro,
He's had-
he's just laying on the
Takes
ice,
a shot.
just making it so I can't get
Pekka
around
picks up the
him.
puck. He sends it along. Nice by Caberlet.
I'm missing my hits.
Pekka
Oh.
risks it.
Belfour, that was so scary. You can't do that with 15 seconds left.
Sun takes a shot. Pekka gets it alone.
Oh,
The puck by Sundin. Sun rings his bell.
go Caberlet, go, go, go.
I felt that.
What a play.
I really did. Period number 3 is over.
Jesus,
We'll
man.
have to settle this one in overtime.
Sudden death. I grew up with COD, Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Those people are wholesome with a capital H. Yeah, I played that too growing up, and yeah, it's
by sudden death overtime.
it's definitely a different experience for sure.
I guess that's what you'd call the physical
Okay, we're gonna score right here. Oh man,
Sundin.
I was really hoping Sundin would score right there.
Caberlet's doing some nice move with the pick.
There he is. Let's go.
Good night.
Oh,
T-bonus for the fans.
let's
Great
go,
game.
Sundin. Oh, thank God, what a huge play.
Thank you.
That was crazy. Okay, we'll get back to the actual game now because I'm sure it started already. I just wanted to finish that up. It it hasn't yet, I guess technically. Hold on. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. We are good to go. And we'll change this to second period. And we'll do that. There we go. Actually, great timing. So Sundin clutch it up. Cardell's little game I play so long. This is Modern Warfare 1. I also like MMO RPGs like Warcraft. Fair. World of Warcraft. Can't get into RPGs. I start one and stop playing. Then I'm lost when I get back. Yeah, I have that sometimes as well. Do I play on console or PC? Or do you just play NHL 2003? When I was younger, I always played on console, but I'm more on PC now. And I don't play as much video games as I used to. But I play a little bit. Is Lemieux in the game? I don't know. Here's Pavelski, shoots, stopped by Hill right off his mask. Sundin did the Bobby Orr thing. He did. He sure did. Yeah, you got tripped up right afterwards. I'll be honest. I was surprised that I came back in that game. It's so hard to score in hits. It's like near impossible. It's crazy that I scored 3. I'm sure if you looked at almost every single game that I played, it's like almost always, oh, a turnover here, shot, good save by Ottinger. Mark Stone with a great job taking that puck there. Stevenson, that puck gets tangled with the ref there, so Golden Knights have to go back here. Stone leads the playoffs with 21 takeaways. Hill's out to play the puck. Ooh, careful there, buddy. Oh, it's fed up. And it's not going to be an icing. It will. Icing against the Golden Knights there. One day I was going on a walk and I saw Wayne Simmons because he lives in the same town that I do. Nice. Did you go up and talk to him or just let him be? I don't know what I would do. Like, I would kind of want to, like, I would want to go say hi, but also, you know, he's just doing his own thing, so. Shot 16-8 in favor of Vegas. That draw is won by them. Just a hi, and that's it, because he was with his family. That is probably the best. That's probably for the best. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Silent scores in the series. Johnston has 0 with 20 shots. Sagan 0 on 15 shots. Domi 0 on 10 shots. Pavelski 1 goal on 8 shots. And Marchment with 0 goals on 4 shots. Combined, they all combined for 25 goals in the first 2 rounds. So the fact that they are basically all scoreless except for Pavelski is pretty crazy. Heiskanen with the shot. That one missed the net. Carlson tries to clear it here. Heiskanen keeps it in for a moment. Now it comes out. Suter. Ooh, almost turned it over there. Amadio's on it. Sent it out front and it missed Carlson. It was just right behind him. But believe me, I wanted to tell him that I was a diehard Leaf fan and that I actually know who he was. I'm sure he probably understood. Even if you just said hi, I'm sure he picked up on it. Heiskanen with a shot, and that gets blocked in front. It's loose. Kiviranta put it high. It goes up and out of play. I think Hill might have gotten a piece of it. That's Dallas's best chance of the night right there. So it's a shot from the point. It gets blocked in front, and maybe went off the stick. So it's Kiviranta. Yeah, it goes off the stick of Haig. Job by Haig to get a stick there. attempting to become the 10th team overall to force a Game 7 after trailing 3-0. The Stars are. So there's been 10 teams that have, well, I guess there's been 9 teams that have ever forced a Game 7 after being down 3-0, and only 4 of them have won. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's that low. I feel like, you know, if you force a Game 7, like, just, there's so much pressure on the other team. I feel like it would be very, very difficult to come away with the win. I'd love to see what those other teams were in the scores of those games. Another Leaf player that I met was Curtis Joseph, and I actually took a picture with him because he was at the Rogers Hometown Hockey Celebration that they used to have every year. Very, very cool. That shot gets blocked in front. Yeah, that's a good player to have a picture with for sure. Gujo. And that puck goes up and out of play. It was not in any zone, so... Well, it was in the neutral zone, so no penalty. Any sign your Leafs jersey? Yeah, I don't have any signed Leafs jerseys, unfortunately. I actually don't have many signed jerseys. The only signed jersey that I have is I have a Calgary Flames jersey that is signed by a couple of the team members. I'm trying to remember who it's exactly all signed by, but it's no one massive. I guess I can check. Let's see. Who is it signed by? I guess it's signed by Backlund. That's probably the biggest name. Hudler, Stajan, O'Brien, Gallardi, Ramo, Russell, and Jackman is who signed it. So, I mean, Backlund and Stajan. Oh, it's a power play, or a penalty here. I think against the Golden Knights. Oh, yeah, Sutter just gets it right up in the face by Eichel. Obviously very unintentional as Eichel kind of loses his balance there. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Who's your favorite player all time? It's in between Sundin and Iginla, I would say. I think I'll go with Sundin. But Iginla's very, very close as well. I also love Kessel. Kessel is my favorite current player, I think. Just because he's so goofy, man. I just remember, I remember watching him a couple of years ago when he was with Arizona, and it like in person, and it's so funny because you can immediately tell Kessel's on the ice. You don't even need to see his number. He's just his skating style is so clearly him. I absolutely love it. Hi, Jace, how's it going? I've never seen him playing in person, but I've heard it's a treat to see Connor McDavid play in person. I would want to see him play, but there's no way I could see him play in Toronto because the tickets would be way too expensive. Yeah, that is very, very fair. I would also love to see it. Here's Robertson. Robertson with a shot that gets blocked. We'll change our clock there. And the puck comes out. Yeah, when post to post and Kale, when I hung out with them there, chance here, Ben, and that's blocked away up into the stands by Hill. But anyways, they all went to an Oilers game when Neil was here, and yeah, they said it was just so cool to see him play in person. I would definitely love to see him play in person as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. For me, it's between Hossa and Yager. Slovakian and Hossa used to be one of my favorite players growing up, and those are good players to pick as well. Here's Johnston, shoots, deflected, and they bang away at it and still lose. How did that not go in? Marchment, I feel like, had a wide open net. Wow. That it must have gotten blocked in front. I don't know who did it, but I don't know how that didn't go in. Johnston plays it around to the far side here. Heiskanen back for Ben. Or sorry, it's Domi. And the cross ice pass missed Johnston. Now he tried to play it in the middle and comes loose for Carlson and he plays it out. What's your opinion on warm-up jerseys that are for inclusion? I am on board with them. I am totally okay with them. They also just look cool. Honestly, a lot of the Pride jerseys specifically, a lot of them are just awesome. Like that Canucks Pride jersey looks so nice, man. I really want it, but you know, it's up for sale for like $750 and it's like, well, I don't want it that bad. So here's Harley to Suter. That shot missed the net. Oh, it almost played out front there. Eichel comes out of the box here and it's taken away by Hintz. Hintz back shot stopped there by Hill. Opportunities there. I remember I was being told I was going to my first Leafs game, and at the time I was still in elementary school. I was so excited. That day I didn't do any work at all. That's fair. Oh, I missed. So let's see here. Oh, Marchman just fans on it. And White Cloud does get a stick on it as well, so it's a good play, but Marchman, it just bounced over his stick. That's crazy. What'd you think if a team wore a jersey sporting Christianity? I mean, look, man. Pride, you know, jerseys and everything like that are different. I don't think that they would ever do a Christianity jersey. But I wouldn't be up in arms if they did that. If they did that, then the thing is like Pride jerseys or like warm-up jerseys are literally for warm-ups. 99.9% of the time, you don't even see them on TV. Like most of the time when I watch a game, you know, and it's a Pride night or I know the Leafs had an Indigenous night this year as well. Trying to think some of the other warm-up jerseys that they've done, but you know, I think didn't Vancouver do like a hold on and base. Give me a second here. Yeah, they did a First Nations night. The only reason that I ever saw what those jerseys looked like is because I follow people on social media. Like, so I never actually saw them when I was watching a broadcast. So, you know, if they did it, then sure, man, like whatever, doesn't bother me whatsoever because I don't see them. So it doesn't matter. I think it's on the individual teams what they wear on warm-ups. Like you said, most of the time you don't even see them on the broadcast. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. The weird thing that to me, honestly, like, the strangest thing about the warm-up jerseys is the fact that, like, okay, so the Hockey Fights Cancer, that is a mandated one. That makes sense. I'm fine with that. The, you know, Army Nights also makes sense because if I'm not mistaken, you know, they give money to the NHL for those. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. So, you know, if that happens, I also understand why they're mandated. It's fine. The weirdest one is St. Paddy's Day. That one, the fact that that one is mandated is very strange. And those are the only ones that are mandated. It's just, the St. Paddy's one is it's always a little... Once again, it's not like I care. It's just very funny that that one is included. Here's Heiskanen over his shot, and that goes wide. Played up ahead. Marchessault will get it down. I'm surprised that wasn't icing, to be honest. Maybe he hit the red line and wasn't paying enough attention. It's possible. Oh, I'm surprised. Heiskanen with a shot, and that goes wide. I'm surprised that I don't think the Golden Knights are getting a penalty. Delandria's shot gets blocked, and then rebound comes all the way back. Sutter has to hurry as Carrier is right on top of him. Heiskanen does a good job coming back as well, though. Kolasar helmet comes off, and I think a penalty is upcoming here to the, yeah, it's an elbow to Suter. So the Golden Knights are going to get another power play, and once again, is this their fourth line? I think this is probably their fourth line. Oh yeah, Carrier's hit on Delangelo was kind of late, to be honest. And then the puck comes the other way. It's Carrier with a quick... He's very fast. All right, there we go. Oh, snap. I think we're back. Are we back? I think I lost connection for half a second there. Let me check. Want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we are back. Want to make sure that I was all good there. I think I lost connection for like half of a second. Sorry about that. You know, it would be an interesting video talking about NHL jerseys you hate the most. Be a video I'd like to see. I feel like maybe I haven't done a video on that. I'll write that down. Oh, Kiviranta coming away with the puck here. A little bit of a break, but his stick was broken, and Theodore also got back. And I'm gonna write that down. Give me 1 second. Just so I don't forget that. So I'll look it up to see if I have done that video, because it feels like I maybe have, but also maybe I haven't. It's definitely possible. Eichel has the puck here, shoots off the bar. Man, that was a good job by Eichel, and once again, he's getting his opportunities, but still no goals in the series. Yeah, it's an Irish tradition, right? Or maybe it's a global. I never really celebrated it. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's kind of global-ish. At least a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people, I feel like, celebrate it just because, you know, it's a good excuse to drink. You know, I feel like that's why a lot of people celebrate it. It's a weird question, but what is your opinions on furries? I mean, they're strange, but I don't really it's not like I dislike them. They don't really hurt anyone. They're just doing their own thing. Once again, to me, my opinion on most things is it hurting anyone? And does it really affect anyone else? If you know, if they're kind of just doing their own thing, and you know, it doesn't really affect anyone else, or you know, the people that it is affecting, however that may be, is between two consenting adults, then it doesn't matter. I do not care. Oh, that's tipped just wide. Yeah, they're a little weird, but whatever. Who cares? Maybe some weird questions, but that's alright. I totally Dallas should have scratched Jamie Benn because they were undefeated without him in the lineup. Yeah, it is going to be a very interesting storyline if Dallas doesn't come back here. I still don't understand what the hell Jamie Benn was doing with that hit on Stone. It was the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen, especially as a captain. Like, what are you thinking, brother? So here's Eichel's opportunity where he just steps around. I think that was maybe Domi, and just holds, and right off the bar. It was close. And then, yeah, turned over there by Pietrangelo. Carlson does a good job getting back. Yeah, he was back, and now they're down 3-0. Yeah, it's, I mean, I think a lot of it is, like, I think that's mostly just, like, I don't want to say coincidence, but, you know, it's very funny, nonetheless. You think it's wrong to dislike Christmas? I mean, not really. I don't know, like, as long as you can dislike most things, to be honest. Oh, Christians. I read Christmas. Sorry, okay, that is on me. I read Christmas, not Christians. What an idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. That is funny. I mean, like, once again, like, if it's someone just like hates Christians just because they're Christians, then yeah, it's probably a little wrong. I mean, everyone, like, I understand disagreeing with, Christians, and that's fine. But, I think everyone has their own different opinion on things. Like, I know some Christians, are very, very much against, the, LGBTQ plus community, and they're super hard against it. But I also know Christians who are supportive of it. So, like, and I know that some people would hate the Christian, like, that say, like, I mean, like, I don't know these people personally, but, like, some people would hate Christians because, like, that is, like, oh, a shot there and they score. It's Marchessault, who has been very, very good since really the start of the series. He's been phenomenal. He was good against Seattle as well. But, yeah, like, yes, it's wrong to, just blanketly hate any group like that. Well, maybe not any, Nazis are pretty bad. I feel like you can maybe maybe hate all of those, but you know what I'm saying. Like, not all Christians are evil people, but I understand why people don't like some Christians. But once again, like I said, it comes down to, like, if you're doing something that doesn't affect anyone, then I don't really see it being a big deal. Like, I'm not personally Christian, but, if people want to believe in God, that has nothing to do with me, so they can go for it. Stevenson with a backhand goes high. Yeah, I think let everyone be as they are. Life is what you make of it. Choices you make, etc. I think everyone's freedom is what they choose to believe in and what path they follow. Yeah, exactly. Martinez shot goes off the stick and up and out of play. Yeah, exactly. I believe in Creator, but I don't feel I fit into some religion. Believe in Creator, simply universe, not to be created out of nothing. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's very fair. I get where you're coming from, for sure. It is very, like, like I personally don't think, there is a creator or anything like that, but once again, if you do, that's totally cool. It does not does not bother me at all. Doesn't affect me. Dallas is basically done now. Seems like it. So obvious. Ben is a curse. Stars play much better without him. Yeah, I mean, the Stars, yeah, they looked a lot. I mean, I would also say a little bit is, I think Vegas has been playing better as well, but it is just so funny that the 2 games he was suspended, they won. But, like, if you're Peter DeBoer, like, there's no way you're benching. Like, you can't bench Ben. He's your captain, no matter what. Like, it's just you can't do that. But it is very funny that that it looks like they're gonna lose this one after winning 2 with him out of the lineup. Carlson battling for it in behind the net. Amadio. So make a pick Don't be wishy-washy about it. Who wins, Panthers or Knights? You know what? I say Panthers. I think that's who I'm going to pick in my video. I'll go Panthers. Panthers in... We'll say Panthers in 6. Imagine Phil Kessel gets his third Stanley Cup ring and doesn't even have to play. I mean, it is his name. He'll still get engraved on the cup, but if that happens, yeah, because it is, you know, it is kind of strange that, well, I mean, maybe it's not really strange, but, I mean, it's a little strange that, you know, technically his Ironman streak, I think, is still alive, even though he's not playing in the playoffs. I think it's still alive. Am I not mistaken? I think it's still alive. I don't think they count the playoffs. I think they just count the regular season. To be honest, I would prefer Vegas to win, just because the Panthers knocked out the Leafs, and the Leafs in the first 2 games should have won. I mean, I'm with you. I would prefer Vegas to win as well, but I think the Panthers are winning it. If the Panthers win it, will it be the biggest underdog Stanley Cup winner in NHL history? Literally nobody picked them to win the cup. I don't think that they are the biggest underdog, because, like, yeah, no one picked them to win the cup. And I know also there's that stat of, like, they were only in the playoffs for 28% of the season, which is, like, the lowest it's been since the, like, in the cap era or something along those lines. But, like, the Panthers are a good team. Like, they were the President's Trophy winners last year. They, you know, I know that they struggled this season, but, like, even though they traded away Huberdeau and Weegar, like, getting Tkachuk, like, I honestly think they're a better team than a lot of people, and myself included, you know, kind of gave them credit for. But, I wouldn't say that they're the biggest underdog in NHL history. I feel like the Kings, their first cup, is bigger, in my opinion. At least it feels that way. I mean, a centering pass, and that's a good stop there. And Golden Knights almost get another one here. Kind of reminds me of Capitals, good in the regular season, but opposite in the playoffs. What can we do? It is what it is. Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully the Leafs can be like the Capitals and eventually win a cup finally. That would be nice. They say the worst trades in history, or the worst trades in, hold on, Riley Smith comes in, wraparound up front. Oh, man. I don't know how no Vegas player was able to pick up that pass. Was back in 1989 when they traded a first-round pick to New Jersey that turned into Scott Niedermayer. And the Phil Kessel trade back in 2009. So they gave up 2 first-round picks in the Kessel trade. Did they really give up 2 first-round picks in the Kessel trade? That's not great. And yeah, trading away the Scott Niedermayer pick also is, yeah, that's not ideal. I feel like I do remember hearing about that, but I definitely wouldn't have actually remembered it. Ovechkin deserved that Stanley Cup with his stats. Yeah, because his stats without a Stanley Cup would be sad. 100%. Yeah, I am glad that he did win a cup eventually. He definitely deserved it. Imagine betting like $300 on Florida before the playoffs started. Be cashing out on big money soon. But who would predict that? Yeah. It definitely, especially just going up against Boston. Like, I mean, I guess, like, you maybe could make the argument that they are the biggest underdog because them having to go through Boston. You know, I think going through the Leafs, that's different. And going through Carolina as well, who have apparently just struggled so hard in the conference finals. They're 0 for 12 in their last 3 conference finals. They have not won a game. It's crazy. But, you know, beating Boston, I feel like that is maybe what makes them that much of an underdog, or at least, like, you know, maybe the the biggest underdog if they do win. I could see that argument for sure. Who else has a feeling for Calgary getting rid of Lindholm? I have a weird thought that Lindholm would go to Columbus for third. Really? I don't think that Calgary wants to get rid of Lindholm. I'll be honest. I think that I feel like they would want to keep him. I don't know. I don't think Calgary needs to do too much, honestly. It really feels like Sutter just absolutely fucked that team. like even during the season, it was like, yeah, Sutter needs to be fired, like he should go. But like after him getting fired and all of like everything coming out, like I don't understand how he was still employed halfway through that season. It just sounded like a nightmare to be on that team. So I feel like next season they'll have a lot better vibes, and I think it'll be, and also just the fact that like Markstrom had like just a god awful year. Like he has to be better. Not even like he doesn't even need to be like that Vezina level, that he was. I think it was the year before. Whenever he got nominated for the Vezina, like he doesn't need to be at that level, but he just needs to be good, and he was not that. His first round picks turned into Tyler Seguin and Dougie Hamilton. Right, I do remember hearing about that then. Let's admit, Leafs today could definitely use Dougie Hamilton to play with Riley. Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I feel like the Leafs, it's very easy just to look at, oh man, the Leafs could really use Dougie Hamilton. But like that trade changes like the trajectory of so many things. Like who knows if we even get Matthews, if we don't trade away those picks. Like there's a lot that kind of goes into it. I think the NHL needs to do whatever it takes to go get another player or two named Sebastian Aho. 2 isn't enough. We need at least 4 Sebastian Ahos, in my opinion. Agreed. I'm very much with you. And they need to be also, once again, from different countries. We need a goalie Sebastian Aho. We'll take another forward Sebastian Aho. But definitely we need some more Sebastian Ahos for sure. Actually, I think we need 6. So we can have all Sebastian Ahos playing at the same time. We need 2 defensemen, a goalie, 2 wingers, a forward, or a centerman. We need to go all out with the Ahos. I think he should go because he has 1 year left and I don't want to lose him for nothing, just like Johnny. I see what you're saying. I definitely do, but I don't know. I could see him resigning with the Flames. I don't think that he'll walk. Boston versus Florida series reminds me of the Leafs Montreal 2 years ago. I see what you're saying. I mean, the Leafs had that 3-1 series lead and blew it to a team that they should have won. But I do feel like it's a lot different. But I get what you're saying, though. In my opinion, I feel like it's worse on Boston just because of the fact that, they were the best team in the NHL history, pretty much. I mean, debatable, but like at least in terms of regular season wins and points. But with the Leafs, like it's also so much worse because they're like, yeah, Boston and Florida are division rivals, but like there's not really a rivalry in between Boston and Florida. There's a rivalry in between the Leafs and the Canadiens, and it's tough. It's tough that they lost that one. It was tough. Do we think Fanatics jerseys will be any good? I think we might get surprised and might end up being better than Adidas even. Of course, not the current cheaper version, but the authentic ones. I don't think that they will be better than Adidas, but I hope that we're surprised. I'm kind of holding out hope at this point. I'm not going to be super negative and say that the jerseys are going to suck without seeing them. But I definitely do not have high hopes. That is for sure. Were you live streaming the first game? Will you live stream the first game of the regular season for the Leafs next year? Probably. Probably. Because I did this year, so I'll probably do it again next year as well. Am I in Canada or the US? I am in Canada. This game has sucked. Yeah, it was very... It was great. I would say, like, during, like, the first... Oh, wow, front, nice move! Great save, Ottinger. Wow, that was a... Once again, it's this fourth line. They have had so, like... Waugh has been so noticeable. They have been just dominant. Dallas has no answers for them whatsoever. Carrier just... Wow, what a pass. That's a great save by Ottinger, but holy smokes. I was one. If I was the Dallas coach, I wouldn't have played Ben, as the lineup was working without him. Yeah, like I understand what you're saying, but there's no, you can't, like you can't not play Ben. I know that, obviously they won the 2 games without him, but like he's the captain of your team. You're basically, I mean, at that point, if you don't play Ben, I think it could hurt the locker room really bad. Like, you're basically, like... And, like, I know it's, like, at this point, like, who cares if, you hurt that locker room badly? Like, you have one game. You need to win one game or your season's done. But it's just, like, that's so tough. And basically, like... to me, it's almost like if Peter DeBoer did that, he would basically be saying, I'm alright with losing my job. Like, I think if you do that to a captain, you kind of, like, you have a hard time not firing him. I feel like the players would be very upset, but yeah. But yeah, I feel like the first little bit of this game was good. Like, the first, like, half of the first period, I would say. But yeah, it's kind of just, got out of hand pretty quickly. Florida will be nice and rested against Vegas. That is true. They definitely will be. Do you think the Leafs keep Matthews or no? They have to. I've said this before. You do everything in your power to keep Matthews. If Matthews is not signed before the start of the regular season, I think they screwed up royally. Ooh, a centering play and knocked away the Stars a little bit of a chance at the end of the period. But we're going to go to the third, or the Golden Knights will take a 4-0 lead into the second intermission. Ugh. Steve Dangle says he's the #1 Leafs fan. However, I think there are bigger Leaf fans out there, including myself. I recorded my reactions to the Leafs games. You would see how passionate I would be. Yeah, I don't know if he himself has ever said that, but I know like Sportsnet advertises himself as that for sure. If I stream in the Cup Finals, would you want to do a collaboration stream? Yeah, I think I'd be down with that. I'm not sure which finals. I do plan on streaming some finals games, but not sure which ones I'm doing. We could talk about it for sure. I don't really like Dangle. I find his videos very cringy. He's forcing himself to make those cringy moments. I want a Leaf fan. Look at someone else with less views. Yeah, I understand people who don't like Dangle. I used to watch him a lot, like, and very much like him when I was younger, but I still don't mind his podcast, the Steve Dangle podcast. I like that because he's a little bit less, well, I mean, he's a little bit less cringy. Like, he's a lot more toned down in the podcast, so I definitely like it a little bit more. But, like, whenever I do watch one of his, like, LFRs, I usually have the volume turned down very low because he just yells so loud, and I'm like, yeah, like, I get it. Like, he's like, yeah, it's the post-game reactions and stuff, yeah. Which, like, I understand what, like, he kind of has to do it at that point because that's his brand. Like, I get it, but it's just not for me. It's not for me. But I like his podcast. It's once again, they still do have, you know, those very interesting takes and stuff like that. But I understand why. Like, I don't know if they fully believe it most of the time, or at least some of the times. Like, especially Adam. I think a lot of the times he just says stuff, you know, to get reactions and clicks, which I understand. I get it. William Nylander, you're a Chicago Blackhawk? God, I hope not. I hope Nylander's not. I'll be so upset. Do you think the Leafs could trade Marner and Nylander for both Sebastian Ahos? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, depending if they get a lot more back than just the Sebastian Ahos. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind it. The Leafs could probably use both, but like, they would need a lot more than just Marner for Aho and Marner for Aho. Hey Salty, how's it going? Toronto Maple Leafs trade rumor article I saw today was Marner to Carolina for Aho and Svechnikov. If Carolina actually offered that trade, do you think they would accept it? I don't see how they do. I don't see like, those are like two of Carolina's top guys. I don't see how Carolina accepts that. I don't think they do that. I feel Adam says a lot of stuff to tick off Chicago fans. Yeah, I mean, I think he does a lot of that kind of tongue in cheek, to just kind of get reactions and stuff like that. I don't think he truly means some of the stuff that he says, or at least he believes it like half-heartedly. I have a bad feeling Vegas will win the cup. I mean, it's possible. It is possible. The good thing, I will say, the thing that I'm happy about is that, you know, obviously, I'm assuming Vegas wins tonight because they're up 4-0, and, you know, I don't think they're going to blow a 4-0 lead in the third period, but we'll see. But the good thing, if Vegas does win tonight, then we'll get a new Stanley Cup winner that's, you know, never won a cup. And I like that. I think that's very fun. I much prefer, like, new teams winning in most cases. I mean, sometimes, like, I was kind of rooting for the Lightning to win that third Stanley Cup in a row just because I wanted that dynasty aspect to it, but, you know, new teams are great as well. They get one Aho, they gotta get both Ahos. Like Infinity Ring, it only works with all the stones. Yeah, it's like the Infinity Gauntlet, and that is fair. That is fair. I have a Panthers on ice authentic CCM jersey with a 96 cup patch on it. That is sick. I mean, that's a awesome looking jersey, and on ice authentic is sweet. And with the patch, yeah, that is very, very cool. Rumors saying that Chicago is the favorite to land Matthews. That is absolute crap, because why would he want to sign with a rebuilding team? I get Connor Bedard there, but still rebuilding. Yeah, I mean, like, to me, I feel like if Matthews were to go to another team, it would be like LA. I could see him really liking LA. I mean, he was born in California, if I'm not mistaken, although he grew up in Arizona. I think he was born in California. I might be wrong on that, though. I don't know. Either way, yeah, I don't know. I like LA or, you know, New York. I don't know. Once again, though, I still feel like he's not gonna go anywhere. Like, I just, if the Leafs somehow fuck this up and lose Matthews like that, there is it's gonna be like they basically have to rebuild if they're taking Matthews away. Matthews has the UFA market. Arizona Coyotes may already have bought by another city, so that's a positive for the Leafs. Yeah, I don't know if I ever really fully believed Matthews was going to Arizona, but especially with everything now, yeah, I don't overly see it. Have you seen the pictures of the Panthers jerseys with the 2023 finals patch? I've not seen that yet. How are they going to do it with the away jerseys? Because the ad patch. Are they just going to do it on the left side there? Yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. 2023 finals patch Panthers. I don't know why I looked it up in full caps, but I sure did. Trying to see if I can find. Picture with it. I mean, I see what the finals patch looks like, but no, I don't see it. I don't, either way, I'll send you a picture. Okay, good. Thank you. Either way, yeah, it's sorry, just for some reason my chat looks crooked to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, I prefer the, like, I was trying to remember what I was saying. I do prefer the previous finals patch for sure. I'm gonna turn music on because we can. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Can I open this link? All right, I can. I'll put up on screen here for those. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get this pulled up on stream. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, like, I mean, I definitely don't love the finals patch. I much prefer the previous ones, definitely. I don't think it's, like, awful, but I don't love it. I will say that. Who do you think was a bigger bust, Rick DiPietro or Nail Yakupov? Probably, I don't know. DiPietro's contract, like, I feel like DiPietro's contract just makes it like that. But kind of also want to say Yakupov. I'll say Yakupov. That's what I'll go with. I'll go with Yak. I hope the Rangers third isn't a word mark. Yeah, I do too. I mean, we'll see, you know, if it is actually that reverse retro 2.0 or not, but I definitely hope that it's not a word mark. I would be slightly disappointed. How much time do we have left? We only got 6 minutes. Don't really have time to play another one of my hits. That's true, he did get injured. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that just the contract is, like, so funny. Very, very funny. Fun fact, Lisa never had a jersey that doesn't have letters on the front of it, even when they were the same Pats. Yeah, that's true. I never really thought of that, but yeah, they've always had letters. Not really quite word marks in a way, but sort of word marks-ish. Send another picture of the Panthers jersey. I don't really know what side the cut patch will be on. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, that one's on the other side. That one comes from the sports logos, so. I mean, that is also the home jersey as well. And with the home jersey, you know, it doesn't have the ad patch on it, so once again. Oh, I did not mean to hit settings. I meant to do that. There we go. Dun, dun. Yeah, so that's on the left side now. But also, we'll see what they do with the away, because the away has the ad patch right there, so. Oh, yeah. He says it right there. Okay. Well, I guess I should have read the tweet before saying anything. Yeah, that All-Star patch looked really, really bad. It did not look very good. With it at least being on the away, it looked really bad. I mean, since 1927, at least almost 100 years. Sad Toronto's on the front with just different kinds of Leafs. I mean, like, I honestly don't particularly mind it. At least the fact that, like, at least that they've changed up the shape of the Leaf. I do like that aspect, so, you know, at least it's a little bit different. But yeah, like, I'd be down to see one without the Toronto Maple Leafs text on it, because I mean they had it on the shoulders for a while, so like I wouldn't mind it. Get rid of the ad. I would love to get rid of the ad. I really, really would. Oh, you sent a road one. Hold on. Let's pull it up again. So, Stanley Cup patch is going to be on the left shoulder per NHL. Let's do the sponsor patches on the right side. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting with the captains and alternate captain patches. Yeah, it's going to... I don't think it's going to look very good with like Barkov's jersey and everything like that. I feel like the Oilers Heritage Classic could look good. Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited about that Heritage Classic, honestly. Like if you know what was put into the jersey watch thing by Aesthetics, if that is what it's supposed to be, I am so on board. I think that would be so cool. I would absolutely love that. So I'm hoping that it's true. Fun fact: the Leafs logo on the first reverse retro was the last time they won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, I did indeed know that. Indeed. No, we need more ads. Too much white space on the ice. More ads. Yeah. It's so funny that Gary Bettman won like an award for the digital ads. It's so funny. Blue Line jerseys are 25% off for Mitchell and Ness jerseys. Might get one now. If you do get one, let me know how they are in person. I actually had someone comment on my video when my video that I talked about it. They commented, I think it was actually yesterday, and they were like saying like, oh, you haven't even got one of these jerseys in person. You're just basing it off pictures. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I can tell like that I don't like them just through the pictures. Like, I don't need to see it in person. Like. It's like I don't need it in my hands to tell that logo looks like absolute ass. I can very clearly see it because they showed close-up pictures too. Like, it's not even like they were all far away. They showed close-up pictures of the logos. But yeah, if you do get one of them, let me know. The only way that I would personally get one is if they were like. If I found one for like $30, maybe I would get it then. But it would have like, I don't even know if I would get it at $30. You heard that Oilers rumor for so long? Interesting, because I did not hear it at all. So I guess I must have just missed that. I think it's a disgrace that Gary Bettman is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand it because like the game has made a lot of money since he's been a commissioner, but obviously, as fans, it's a little bit of, a little bit of a different opinion on him. For sure. Wish CCM still made vintage jerseys. Yeah, they made great ones. I really like the CCM vintages. I thought they were very, very nice. But the Fanatics vintages suck, and the Mitchell & Ness jerseys suck. And it's unfortunate that they don't make them anymore. I've been to the Hockey Hall of Fame, took a picture with the Stanley Cup, and saw the Toronto Maple Leafs 1967 in gray, which is the last one they won the cup. Yeah, and it's getting close to almost being off of the cup as well. I think they only have like 4 or 5 years left before it's off the cup. It's very soon, I think. I don't think it's very long until it's gone. I want the Jets to bring back their old logo, their current logo. Looks kind of not like a serious logo, more like for a junior team. To be honest, I would like to see some Seattle jersey with a big mad Kraken instead of the boring S. I get why they went with the S. I definitely understand it. I mean, it has, you know, the Metropolitans ties to it as we kind of get started to, or get ready to start the third period here. Let me turn off the music and change the period. But yeah, I definitely understand why they went to the S, because it has the Metropolitan roots to it. It also has, you know, it's kind of, I guess, more quote-unquote professional in a way as well. But I would like to see a jersey with just a Kraken on the front eventually. Even if it is just like a specialty jersey, like a one-off for some game, or maybe as a third jersey that they don't wear too often, I would like it. It's 6 years? Okay. So they got a little bit more time than I thought, but still, only 6 years until it's gone from the cup is not great. It's not great. Hawks jersey with their flag colors would look sick. Yeah, I've seen some designs of it, and I don't know. To me, it looks a little strange. Wow, I'm shocked Vegas isn't getting a penalty there, as I think it was Eichel that tripped up a man after getting hit. Wonder. Yeah, I know that Nick isn't a huge fan of the flag colors on the jersey. Wonder if in the future, if Seattle and Vegas will change their color scheme, like many previous NHL teams have done. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in the far, far future, but, like, I say far, far future, I mean, like, you know, in, like, 15 to 20 years. Oh, a puck comes loose, shot, and that is put wide. I think it was not Marchessault with the opportunity. It was Stevenson, my apologies. No, it was Howden. Jesus, man. Stevenson is 20, Howden's 21. I saw the 1, and I thought it was Marchessault, and then I saw the 21, and I was like, that's Stevenson, and I was like, wait, no, Stevenson's 20. Howden's 21. Oh, good back check there by Amadio. He comes in, drops it off, and they score! William Karlsson on a great play by Amadio. Michael Amadio strips, I think it's Hanley of the puck there. And Vegas is just running away with this one. So Howden had that opportunity there that just missed the net. And then it's Hanley coming out of his own zone, just gets stripped of the puck by Amadio. And Amadio coming in, a great pass to Karlsson there. No one picks him up. Karlsson puts it home. Man, it's not even close. I kind of wish that this game was closer. And by kind of, I mean I definitely do. I mean, Dallas only has 12 shots on goal. Like, it's not close. It's not even close. You know, it would be a good video ranking NHL logos. I think I've done that before. Pretty sure I have. Pretty weird seeing the Wild wearing North Stars colors as a third. Dallas having that history. Yeah, I kind of talked about it in my video, right, where, you know, I know some people are kind of weird about that because technically it is part of the Dallas Stars franchise history, but you know, at the same time, it was the Minnesota North Stars and now it's the Minnesota Wild. So like, does it really belong? Like, the comparison that I always hear is, you know, the Winnipeg Jets, right? Because technically the old Winnipeg Jets records, like, you know, scoring records and everything like that, technically that's part of the Arizona Coyotes franchise. But there's a team now in Winnipeg. Oh my God, Carrier and I think Amadio just collided with each other there. That was crazy. Like, since there's a team now back in Winnipeg and called the Winnipeg Jets, is that franchise, like, should that history be part of the current Winnipeg Jets, or should it stay with the Coyotes since that is technically part of their franchise still? It's a little strange, and I understand people having differing opinions there. For me, I think, like, I don't know, like, I don't really know exactly how I feel because, like, with the Jets specifically, I feel like they should have the old Jets records for sure. But, like, with, like, Colorado, you know, I don't mind them taking from the Quebec Nordiques since there's not a team there. So it's almost like, for me, as long as there's not a team there currently, I don't mind them taking away from, or taking, you know, that history. Olasar's helmet comes off. Fans were yelling, I think, because they wanted a penalty, but I'm about ready to put the Seattle Thunderbird Memorial Cup game at this point. Yeah, I mean, this one's done. We're just waiting out the 16 minutes. There's no shot. I mean, Dallas has shown maybe like 2 minutes of life. Like, they have not shown, and I mean, like, I feel like that's almost like throughout the entire game. Like, it's been dominated by Vegas here. It's not really close. Stars owning the North Stars logo shouldn't matter because the new Jets still use the old Jets logo on some of their jerseys, even though it's technically owned by the Coyotes. Yeah, like I'm sure the Coyotes are kind of all right with that. Oh, Sagan almost, well, he turned that over and almost centered that pass to Domi. It just got blocked right before it got to him, though. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like back and forth on it, to be honest. I hope Patrick Waugh is coaching the NHL next year. Why do you say that? You just want him as a coach? That's fair, I guess. I think it would be interesting, for sure, to have him back. Carlson turned that puck over and, well, took that puck away. He was all right on the Avs. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't remember too much of his history there. Let's see, coaching career. Does it have his record? Okay, I see. I didn't realize that he won the Jack Adams. Why don't I not? Really? He won the Jack Adams? Why do I not remember that? I feel like I should. Huh. For some reason, I do not remember that whatsoever. That's crazy. I don't know how I didn't know that. Insane. Dallas is gonna get a power play here after the break. Gotta love his passion though. I remember when they were determining the name for the Seattle NHL. Before they called them the Kraken, they were thinking about calling them the Metropolitans. I mean, I didn't hear anything about that, but I also, wouldn't be too overly surprised if they were at least thinking about it, considering it for sure. Yeah, he was on the 2014 team. At least led the Ramparts to a Memorial Cup. Interesting. I'll be honest, I don't know how I didn't know that, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. It's news to me. That's crazy. I feel like I should have known that, but I mean, I guess that was around the time that I wasn't paying as much attention to hockey, because like when I was really young, I loved hockey, watched it all the time, but when I started getting into 16, 17 ish, I started to not like. Well, it's not that I didn't like hockey as much. I just didn't pay as much attention to it, because none of my friends were really hockey fans. I was the only hockey fan in my friend group, and the Leafs were pretty shit at that point. And also, it was kind of difficult to watch Leaf games. Because, they just were usually blacked out most of the time, or at least we didn't have the channels for them. So, it was always that, around 2014, and a little bit earlier and a little bit later as well. I wasn't really super, I was following the Leafs, but I wasn't watching it as much as I, do now. I watch every single Leafs game now, but I wasn't really watching it as much, then. It was a lot harder. Metropolitans with the Space Needle logo maybe would have been nice. Yeah. I mean, I do like that they incorporated the Space Needle as the shoulder patch there with the anchor. I think that's pretty cool. The highest viewed video on your channel is reacting to the Leafs blowing a 3-1 series lead to Montreal. Yeah, I mean, it's not very surprising. It was, those videos, for the most part, usually do pretty good when the Leafs, I mean, the first Leafs, losing to Tampa, that one did pretty well. This year's one didn't do as well as the previous years, but it still did pretty good. it did. It's very funny because if you look at the Leafs losing to Montreal and the Leafs losing to Tampa, both of those videos, I think they have 1,000 views, over 1,000 views, and 3,000. I forget how much my most viewed has, but either way, they have a lot of views, and then the Leafs finally winning for the first time, finally winning a round for the first time in 20 years. It's not even close. I know that 99.9% of those views on the other videos is people just who hate the Leafs searching up Leaf fan reaction videos after that series. Feel bad for the guy who has the bang sign in behind of the Dallas net. Hasn't been able to use it tonight. Or, well, I guess it's in behind the Vegas net, I should say. I barely watched the NHL from 2012 to 2016 because I played hockey in school and I was mainly paying attention to the Wings and Avs along with the playoffs. Yeah, I would probably, that's almost around the same time for me as well. Because yeah, I was in high school until 2015. It's when I graduated. So I was doing school, and none of my friends liked hockey, so I didn't really have too many people to talk to it about. And then and also at the same time, the Leafs were trash, and it's I would rather just play video games at this point. It's just I was not very, and like I said, it was difficult to watch the games as well, so just everything made it so I was very much not into watching hockey as much during that time. But I did still kind of follow the Leafs for sure. Just not not like I do now. Really hope Domi comes back to Chicago. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he's a player that I would like on my team as well. I don't think he's coming to the Leafs, but like I don't think that he would want to. But it would be a puck gets tangled up in between two bodies at the blue line that blow the whistle. But yeah, he's definitely one of those players that I would like on my team. Got ESPN Plus and been able to watch more and more games. My college, however, is in the States where the Hawks get blocked out, so I can't watch Bedard. That's I hate blackouts. They're so annoying. They are very, very frustrating. Domi worked so well in the Blackhawks jersey. Yeah, he was. I mean, one of the reasons why Dallas got him. I'll just use good old NHL 66. Yep. Although I can't use NHL 66 anymore because I'm in Canada and they kind of blocked it in Canada-ish. Although technically I could use a VPN, and honestly I really should have a VPN. Like, it's kind of crazy that I don't, but I don't have a VPN, so I do not use NHL 66. You have to go. All right. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, chatting. Appreciate it as always. Have a good night. We got 10 minutes here left to go in the third. Vegas up 5-0 here. And it's, yeah, unfortunately not been particularly close. I was really hoping that this game would be a lot closer. Yeah, I probably should get a VPN as well. I mean, they're good for a lot of things. The puck is played in. Pietrangelo after it here. Puck comes all the way back. Lindell, Hakanpää. That puck goes all the way down. It's a nice call against Vegas. Man, I've like barely noticed Robertson tonight. I feel like I maybe have said his name once. I mean, to be fair, I also have not been commentating as much as I usually do. But yeah, it's the Wild Stars players just oh, they've just gotten dominated. It's not been close. Hintz can't gather that pass there. Angelo will wrap it around and Amadio will tip it out. It's not enough for icing, so they'll get that change that they want to. Puck takes a weird bounce off the stanchion, so Hintz will gather it up. Goes back to the point. Suter tipped. Oh, and that just goes wide. Hintz almost scored there. Suter, another tip in front. That one was not as exciting. It did go wide, though. Stevenson's stick is broken, but Shea Theodore will come away with the puck, and now it's a 3-on-2 here for the Golden Knights. Howden, ooh, just slips and falls. The Stars come the other way. It's their 3-on-2. Hintz to Robertson. He throws it towards the front of the net, and that's gobbled up by Adin Hill pretty easily. Looks like Robertson was pretty tired on that play. Yeah, I understand you. Just got a picture of just some woman just like this. Like, yeah, that's fair. That is very, very fair. Ooh. I've been counting down the day to the draft on Twitter with each post with a Bedard highlight. It's a good thing that you're not going to run thin on those. I think those will definitely got a lot to choose from. Rank 100 prospects. A lot of work. I'm way too lazy to do something like that. CP prospect guide comes out. That is, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I'm definitely way too lazy to go. Oh, I'm sorry. Yawning, apparently. Way too lazy to go through 100. I mean, even, like, I was ranking, well, I've kind of started ranking, the jerseys that have all come out this year, like all of the new jerseys for this year. And, you know, it's difficult. There's only 45 of them, but it's been a while. What's your favorite finals in recent memory? Favorite finals in recent memory? I did really like the Vegas Capitals final. I did like that one. Let's see. It was Nashville. Blues and Bruins. Lightning Canadian. Lightning Dallas. Lightning Avalanche was not bad. Yeah, I would probably say my favorite is probably Vegas, Washington. Yeah, like, even though it was quick, you know, I think just because, like, I think it was so cool, at least, like, personally, because you have, you know, the Golden Knights, who were such an underrated team for, like just shocking literally everybody. And, well, I shouldn't say underrated, but they were just such a surprising team. And them to make the finals in their first year, like, that's so cool. And then you also have the Ovi storyline. So I really liked it personally. Oh, and Howden, or no, sorry, Amadio just decides to add another one. 6-0. Crazy, man. It's a long pass up ahead. Amadio just plays it around the net, and Hanley just can't handle that for whatever reason. And it's a good tic-tac-toe play over to Amadio. Man, just not good enough defense from the Stars. That's a tough one for Ottinger. And there go a lot of Stars fans. I know that the Stars made the finals, you know, what was it, 2020? But and I know that they're down 6-0 as well. But I would have such a hard time leaving a game like this, man. Like, you're in a conference final game, and you never know when you're gonna get back here. Hope Fanatics, they bring back the Reebok Edge collar for the jerseys. Yeah, I hope that they do something else with the collar for sure. 18 out of 19 skaters on the Golden Knights have a point. That is crazy. Are you including the Devil's Heritage for the ranking? No. And the reason I'm not including the I will go change the channel now. Hey man, Nick, if you want to go watch it, you know, I'm not gonna stop you, man. You go for it. I appreciate you being here. You don't need to say. I don't blame you. But I am not including the Devil's Heritage because it's technically not a New Jersey. Well, it is a New Jersey jersey, but it's not a jersey that appeared for the first time in 2023, or, well, the 2022-2023 season. So you know, I'm not including it, even though, like, technically, it is the first time that it's in a prime green, but I don't know, it's just a little bit of a separation. I'm also not including the Oilers' new home jersey as well, because they used that as a 40th anniversary jersey. And I'm not including their away just because it's so similar to their previous away. It's just a different shade of blue, and there's not that much blue on it, so those are the two that I kind of I decided to try and have a little bit of a cutoff there. I didn't want to have so many, even though there's still 45 of them, but I just didn't really feel like ranking them, to be completely honest. What were the other jerseys besides the Winter Classic Stadium Series and Reverse Retro? There was, well, I guess I can look here, actually. I did include the Flames' third jersey because that is, technically a little bit different. If I'm including that, I probably should include the Oilers' at least away jersey. All right, I'll add the Oilers away jersey in here since I'm including the Flames. But so there's I'm including the All-Star Game jerseys. There's all of the reverse retros, the Arizona third, the Winter Classics, the Buffalo third, Calgary third, Carolina 25th anniversary jersey, Stadium Series. Let's see. The Penguins Winter Classic, the San Jose home and away. Why do I have these named like this? It's very strange. Anyways, I think that's it. Yeah. There were a ton of New Jerseys this year. There were a lot. More more than usual, that's for sure. Because last year, like, hold on, let's see. Last year was, we can take a look. If I just do jerseys. That's a stupid idea. Why would I search that on my channel? You're an idiot. It's just absolute stupid on my part. Yes, let's search jerseys on the channel. It's literally all that I talk about. I'm trying to find my video where I talked about the new jerseys of 20... I mean, I could look up 2021. If I do that, I'll probably find them. Okay, what if I look up 2021? Okay, it's right there. So there was... Let's see. It wants to load the video for me. Load the video. There was only 13 last year. So yeah, a big jump. A big jump from last year. From 13 to 46. Too bad I barely got any. Yeah, I got a decent amount, I would say. I got All-Star, Arizona Reverse Retro, LA Reverse Retro, San Jose Reverse Retro, Tampa and Leafs Reverse Retro, and Capitals and Vegas Reverse Retro. So I got a decent amount. Don't do that. All right. I was going to fix something, but we can wait. So Dallas here with some late... Oh, man, there is... in behind the Vegas net, it is empty. Empty in behind the Vegas net. Do we still have Bang Guy? Bang Guy's still there. That's all that matters. Hashtag bang. I kind of want Dallas to score just so we can be like, bang. Hold on, let's look up the Celtics. I want to see Celtics versus Heat. That is, we only got 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Heat are winning that. No, I wanted a reverse sweep. One of my friends is going to be so sad. Oh no, he's going to be so sad. That shot stopped there by Ottinger. Shots are 28-23 for Vegas, and it's not. Yeah, it's like I get the arena being empty because that's 6-0 and it hasn't been close. But like, man, it's the last game of your season. I'm sure they spent a ton of money on those seats too. But I don't know. Oh, centering pass, Robertson just missed. The bang guy was jumping, man. He wanted that so bad. Oh, now Carrier in. Stopped by Ottinger. That was a weird save by Otter, too. But once again, Carrier. He's got a lot of speed, hey? A lot of speed. Where was Hill going? Oh, apparently a penalty is coming to Dallas, so... Oh, Waugh with a shot there. Goes up and out of play, so we're getting a Stars penalty with 1:54 left to go, so here's Robertson with an opportunity, just deflects it wide. Couldn't really get that shot away, and Hakanpää just gets beat by Carrier again. That's the second time this game, I think. I think that was Carrier. So it looks like it's going to be Golden Knights versus Panthers in the finals. Who do you have winning the finals? I got the Panthers. I said the Panthers earlier, so I've doubted the Panthers every step of the way. So I'm done doubting them. They are just kind of, that team of destiny sort of feel to them. They are just really, really on a roll right now. Although this game definitely helps out Vegas a lot as well. I'm sure they maybe had, some doubts in their minds after losing 2 in a row. Like, uh-oh, are we really going to blow this thing? But, coming out here in Game 6 and just absolutely destroying the Stars. Like, I think it definitely helped it out. Stars jersey you're wearing is one of the nicer Stars jerseys. Do I have the green version? I do not have the green version, unfortunately. I would like the green version, but no, I just got the away. Did I want a Game 7? Yeah, I did. I mean, I kind of wanted... Sorry, it's something in my throat, apparently. I mean, I wanted Vegas to win, like, before the series started. I have something in my throat. I need to take a drink. Sorry, one moment. I wanted it to go 7. Once, Vegas was up 3-0 and the Stars kind of had some momentum coming back, then I wanted that reverse sweep, but initially I was cheering for Vegas. Well, the remaining fans here are cheering on the Stars for a pretty good season for the Stars. Obviously, anytime you can go to the conference final, it's not bad. We got 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Vegas Golden Knights are going to the Stanley Cup final the first time since their inaugural season. Sounds a little bit better that way than saying the first time since 2018. But, Dallas put up a decent fight afterwards, finally, in games 4 and 5, but Game 6, it was not even close. And Golden Knights are the 8th franchise to reach the finals multiple times within the first 6 seasons. I think the Blues did it quite a few times, but that was also because they were in a division where like they had to. I think if I remember correctly, in the original expansion era, like one of the expansion teams was guaranteed to make it to the finals, if I'm not mistaken. Finals will start Saturday. That is true. The only game I'll see is Game 3 since I'll be off from work. Dang, that kind of sucks that you'll be able to watch Game 3. But all these Stars fans who left earlier should be ashamed. Real fans always stay to the end. Yeah, like, I mean, like, I understand it. Like, I really do. It's, like, if I'm thinking about it in the sense of, you know that the Stars aren't coming back to win this game. Like, it's impossible. And, like, maybe you had a shitty day. Well, I guess, isn't technically today, like, Memorial Day? Like, isn't it technically a holiday for Americans? It's not in Canada, but I think it is in the States. So maybe they didn't have a bad day at work. I mean, maybe they did. I guess, some people still work. But, you don't want to get home super late and, have to work tomorrow and all of that. Like, I get it in a sense, but, yeah, I wouldn't leave personally. It's the last game of the season for your team, and they're in the conference finals. That's already cool as hell seeing your team in the conference finals. So, like, having a ticket, that's special. At the same time, I get, like, probably pretty pissed off, but didn't see most of the game, but thought it would be a blowout by the Golden Knights over the Stars. Yeah, it was really not close. The Stars had, like, in the first 2 minutes, it was kind of back and forth, but after that, the Golden Knights kind of dominated the entire thing, I would say. It was not a very close game. Like, it was pretty... Just a great effort by the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights did a very good job. Created a couple of turnovers as well. That fourth line of Carrier, Colasar, and Waugh was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It really, really was. Finals between two teams that haven't won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, which is why I'm really, really excited about it. I am super, super happy about these finals because I love seeing a brand new team win the Cup. So that's going to be very fun to see. Very fun indeed. Start had a great season, both regular and the playoffs. Deserve that from the fans to stay to the end. Yeah, I agree with you. Man, those conference champions hats are so bad. They're just so bland. Like, the trucker hat, so you have the mesh and then the gray in the front, it just looks awful. Well, yeah, I didn't even mention that Hill got a shutout in this game. I kind of forgot. Like, yeah, I guess he got a shutout. He didn't have to be that great. He made... Honestly, like... Yeah, they're showing the chance right off the start here. That was probably, like, one of the closest opportunities. He didn't have to be very good. He also got his chances as well. Uh-oh. Did I disconnect from my chat again? I see it on my screen. Weird. Hats do suck. From Fanatics. I like when the NHL had New Era. Yeah, for sure. These, like, the only part about these hats that I like is the Stanley Cup in the back. But that's it. Otherwise, they're just so bland, so boring. And I hate the mesh hats. I think they look so bad. Like, I can see the tags in the mesh. Like, why would you want that? I never understood that whole thing. I don't understand it. There's like a little girl that are shown crying. Come on, guys. Come on. You don't need to do that. You don't need to show that. Yeah, just very boring and very bland, which is, unfortunately, I feel like kind of just how Fanatics does. They are very much boring and bland. Let's see if they touch the trophy here. Florida Panthers touched the trophy. Stone is looking like he doesn't want to touch it. They're not touching it. Interesting. So yeah, Stone, Smith, and Pietrangelo there do not touch. I forget what this one is called. One is isn't like the Prince Wales Trophy, and I forget what the other one is called. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But either way, they're not touching the trophy, which we'll see if that's definitely going to be a storyline here, of course, because, with Florida touching theirs and kind of going, like, they kind of almost, I mean, I wouldn't say paraded it, but there's a couple fans in the back waving, Stars fans. I mean, hell yeah, I would do the exact same thing. If I was a Stars fan, I would get in that picture. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, I am. Like, for sure. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for our stream here today. I appreciate everybody stopping by, everybody who chatted or just lurked, whatever, do appreciate you coming on. The finals start on Saturday. We'll see if West Trophy is called Clarence Campbell. Right. That makes, it does ring a bell now. But, yeah, I always forget what they're actually called. But, yeah, anyways. We'll see if I stream on Saturday or not. But I might. That's it for me, though. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my next stream. Bye.